Understand? You follow? To understand. So now we, because we are trapped in this body with this false ego, which is completely covering and thinking, so we are acting on the mental plane. We are acting on the... And what happens with the mental plane? Can you go to 11, 18? Four, 18, 4, 11, 28, 4. 11, 28, 4. Kim Badra, Kim Abhadrava, Vaitasya Avastuna Yet. Vacho Ridamanad Anartham Manasya Dhyantam Evacha. Manasa Dhyantam. Manasa, thinking from the mind. Can you look?
That which is expressed by material words or meditated upon by the material mind is not identical to what, therefore, is actually good or bad within this insubstantial world of duality. And how can this bad be measured?
So you see the point here, whatever is expressed by material words or meditated upon material mind is not ultimate truth. Yes? Why? It is in this verse, RD 7107. RD, I don't know, this class is going to be a little long, maybe. Okay. I don't know how you guys are maintaining all your electronic. You restart me, the class is gone. You are recording. 7107. Material defect, right?
Material defects of mistake, illusion, and cheating, and sensory inefficiency do not exist in the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
You understand this? So with our mind, if we try to figure this out, it is not possible. It is not? Because it's got all these four defects. Are you following? Yeah? You understand? So therefore you cannot use your mind to come out. As now we read, you're not able to come out with your own self. See how you are trapped. False ego, then your only speculating thing is your mind. Identification, yes, you're fully trapped. You're fully. That's why Krishna also said, in 21, 2, 2, Madhya. What is the Sanskrit? I don't know. Bengali. माया मुग्धा जीवेरे नहीं स्वत कृष्ण ज्ञान जीवेरे कृपा कोयल कृष्ण वेद पुराण. Understand this?
The conditioned soul cannot divide his Krishna consciousness by his own effort, by outer cause
So in other words, the living entity is in Maya. It cannot come out by itself. So how it can come out? Huh? By the help of what? The Veda and Puran. And go down some. Next verse.
Next verse.
A forgetful conditioned soul. Read that.
Somebody is here. Bible is here. Make some item or some such material.
The forgetful conditioned soul is indicated by Krishna through the Vedic literature, the realized spiritual master and the super soul. Through this we can understand that the Supreme Personality of Godhead as He is, and he can understand that Lord Krishna is his eternal master and deliverer from the clutches of Maya. In this way one can acquire real knowledge of this conditioned life and come to understand how to attain liberation. How to come out of this false ego? How? By what's that? Spiritual master, Shastra, super soul. Correct? Are you following? Huh? So it said just now there must be somebody else with knowledge. Knowledge means what? Shastra. And somebody else is who? A realized soul. Who is that? And of course, to get this all going, you still need the super soul. Yeah? Let's explain. Of course, we will come back here. We will come back here. Can you go to 11:29:6? Can you read that?
O my Lord, transcendent poets and experts in spiritual science could not fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they were endowed with a long lifetime of Brahma. For you appear in two features, externally as the Acharya and internally as the Super Soul. Deliver the embodied living being by directing him how to come to you.
Externally as the one,
Acharya.
internally as the one. So you understand? Yeah? So now you understand what's going on. You are in this body, you identify with the body from the moment you come out of the womb of your mother. Yes, you're covered. You're thinking only on the bodily terms. Yes? Huh? Correct? And you are full of miseries. You cannot figure out why you are in this miserable condition of life. You cannot. Yes? You cannot shake your leg like that. You will not. Are you following? Right? And then when you are in the body with this false, you are full of doubts. So much of doubt. Is it not? Correct? So, to get out of this, you need knowledge from a realized soul, Guru, yes, and you need also the super soul to guide us. Internally, go back to 21 to 4. Go back to 21 to 4. You can go to the back key there. On the top there, you see the back key. Go back, 23. The forgetful conditioned soul, okay, we read this, right? Can you go to the Gopal? Alright, it's up to here. Go back to the Gopal from the beginning. No, from here. 23, I won't go 3, yeah. Just go to the top. Yeah. Go to the beginning of the verse. Being forgetful of his real position, the conditioned soul may take help from Shastra, Guru and the super soul within his heart. Krishna is situated within everyone's heart as the super soul, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Ishvara sarva bhutanam, Nudesa Jyotispati, Brahmanya sarva bhutani, Bhutani Maya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, in directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of material energy. So you see how the living entity is getting itself what? Entangled because of the phone ego. You follow? And to come out, Krishna has to what? Help the conditioned soul. Yes? So do you understand now how false ego is covering us up? Yes? And how the spiritual master is helping us to come out. You understand now? So how does the intelligence play a part? How? How does the intelligence fit in it? I can understand the mind, I understand the false ego. But how does he understand the intelligence? Yeah? So can we go? 7. Intelligence can be perceived in 3 stages of activity: wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. The person who perceives these 3 is to be considered the original master, the ruler, the supreme personality of Godhead. Can you do that again? I want to read it again. The person who perceives these 3 is to be considered the original master, the ruler, the supreme personality of Godhead. Okay, here is the purpose. Without intelligence, one cannot understand the direct activities of the senses, nor can he understand dreaming or the cessation of all gross and lustful activities. The seer and controller is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul, the Supreme Soul, by whose direction the individual soul can understand when he is awake, when he is sleeping, and when he is completely in trance. In Bhagavad Gita 15:15, the Lord says, Sarvajasya Aham Sanvisto Matusmiti Jnanam Apurva. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. The living entities are completely absorbed in the 3 stages of wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep through their intelligence. The intelligence is supplied by the Supreme Personality of Godhead who accompanies the individual soul as a friend. The Madhvacharya says the living entity is sometimes described as Sattva Buddhi. When his intelligence acts directly to perceive pain and pleasure above activity. There is a dreaming stage in which understanding comes from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Mata Smriti Jnanam upon Cha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul, the Supreme Controller, and under his direction living entities are sub-controllers. One must understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead with one intelligence. Now, with the intelligence, you cannot get intelligence. You are given intelligence. What? How you are given intelligence? How? How are you given intelligence? Huh? Krishna is speaking, Bhagavad Gita 15:15. I am sitting in the heart and I am giving you what? The intelligence. Forgetful knowledge and remembrance is what? It's all activity of what? Intelligence, is it not? Yes or not? Hello? Yes or not? Huh? Correct. So that means intelligence is provided by the... If you want to forget him, he will forget you, make you forget. If you want to remember him, he gives you intelligence too. Alright? And also he gives you the knowledge. Is it not? So you see how all these three things are coming from mind is coming, intelligence coming, false ego, all is coming. But false ego is making you completely forget yourself. And intelligence, the mind is something which is, you can try to manipulate. You can what? And of course, the mind is also the energy of the Lord. If you don't control it and serve the Lord, then it also will bewilder you completely, correct? And now the intelligence. Intelligence you can only acquire. You can only what? Yeah. Can you go? Go. 26, right? Let's drink the 26.
As one can understand the presence of the air by the aromas it carries, so, under the guidance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can understand the living soul by these three divisions of intelligence. These three divisions, however, are not the soul, they are constituted of the three modes and are born separately.
So these three things, wakefulness, dreaming and deep sleep. You are either in the wakefulness stage or you are in the deep sleep stage. To go in between that you have the dreaming state. Yesterday I was telling you the super soul in the heart. When you wake up, he reminds you, you are so and so. You what? You have to do this, you have to do... Yes? I was telling that yesterday, wasn't it? So they see these words, how he corresponds with them. The Lord will give you the intelligence. Understand? It's already explained the stage of existence. Let's go to the next verse.
Through polluted intelligence, one is subjected to the modes of nature. Thus, one is conditioned by material existence. Like a dreaming state in which one falsely suffers, material existence, which is due to ignorance, has been considered unwanted and temporary.
So this is what's happening. Can you go back again? Through polluted intelligence, one is subjected to the modes of material nature. In other words, polluted intelligence means forgetful intelligence. I understand that I am the body and I want to enjoy. Thus one is conditioned by material. So Krishna is what? You forget. So when you forget your real identity, then you are conditioned by material. So much of pain, miseries. Is it not? Like a dreaming stage in which one suffers falsely. Dreaming stage, you're dreaming that the tiger is attacking you and you're crying, save me, but there's no tiger. That's why it says falsely suffer. You understand? Huh? Material existence, you falsely suffer material existence which is due to ignorance, because deep sleep is ignorance. You understand? Must be considered unwanted and temporary. Because it's unwanted and temporary, because it's got no substantial reality. Is it not? Has it got no? When you wake up, it's, oh, thank God, it's a dream, yeah? Because it's not existent, yes?
Therefore, my dear friends, O sons of the demons, your duty is to take to Krishna consciousness, which can burn the seed of fruitive activities, artificially created by the modes of material nature, and stop the flow of intelligence, wakefulness, dreaming, and deep sleep. In other words, when one takes to Krishna consciousness, his ignorance is immediately dissipated.
Again, same point. Only by Krishna consciousness you can get good. Huh? Tesham again, Tesham satata, sorry, Tesham satata yuktanam jnane buddhi yogam tam yanamam mukaya. So only by getting good intelligence you can come to your original position. And therefore you, Lord Maharaj is saying to his friend, therefore you please what? Please what? Become devotee of Krishna. Only then you can get good intelligence. So you see how false ego you want to give up, you must have Guru and Krishna. Shastra. Yes? You want to give up false ego, you must have Guru and. In order to get intelligence, you must have Krishna. Yes? And of course, to control the mind with that, you must do service to spiritual master and Krishna. So do you understand how all these things relate to being a Krishna consciousness? If you don't, then you cannot control your mind, you cannot come out of false ego, and you will have got no good intelligence. Are you following? So you see, if you don't take advantage, then you will be covered by the three modes of material nature, and you will be finished. You will be able to take, repeat it. And there is no way you can come out with your own strength. It's not possible. Yes? I hope I have explained enough for you to understand. Yes? Of course, I don't want to speak about the mind. I spoke about it the whole day yesterday. If you can go back, is that tapes available? That tape yesterday? So you can see it in sequence. If you live in false ego, you will be having all these problems and so much doubts. Yes? Correct? If you live with your mind, you will only what? Get untold miseries, identifying, speculating. Correct? Yes? And if you live without intelligence, you will be miserable. So therefore, we need to come out of these three things. Short. We have to engage all these three things. If you become Krishna conscious, then everything will become material. Everything will be what? You get good intelligence, with that you can control your mind, because the mind is always, just now we read, deliberating, no? To do, not to do. But if you get intelligence, then you will not do. You do the right thing. Yes, that's why the demons, they don't know what to do, what not to do. They will do something, will destroy the whole world. You know that the demonic conscience? Huh? Yes? So you see how it all plays a part. So if you get good intelligence, the mind will not deliberate, it will act very firmly. And if you identify that you are a servant of Krishna, then there is no question of false ego. Your true ego is exhibited. And in this way you come out of this entanglement. Yeah? You see in this verse. Hello? 175.
Due to this
176.
material miseries of the living entity, which are superfluous to him, can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. But the mass of people do not know this, and therefore the learned Vyasadeva compiled this Vedic literature, which is in relation to the Supreme Truth.
So Vyasadeva gave us the Srimad Bhagavatam. Next verse. Yes, yes. Look, that's good. Yasya vai Shruyamanayam Krishne Parama Puruse Bhakti Utpajyate Pumsam Soka Moha Bhaya Paha. You understand this? Simply by one giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service for Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts out at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and ignorance. This is what we have been discussing, the byproduct of false ego. Yes? Simply by chanting Hare Krishna, you will come out of all this contamination. Otherwise, very difficult. That's why in the material world there is no prison, lock and all. You see any lock gate or Krishna put, like you go to prison, there is a lock gate, all right. But here, where is the lock gate? You see how very cleverly he has put you in prison? Can you understand this? Put you in this body, put you all these things, and you think, wow, very nice, I got human birth, I can enjoy. Yes? But you see how in that enjoying spirit, you're put into a lot of pain. A lot of? It's not fun, Birth is not fun. Death is also not fun. Death, you think, oh, I don't know, I just died. They report, he died very peacefully. He died in his sleep, he peacefully died. What? Can you go 1:18:4? No, sorry. 6:10:3.
O elevated demigods, at the time of death, severe unbearable pain takes away the consciousness of all living entities who have accepted their bodies. You know about this pain?
Hello? See that? Can you read again?
Elevated demigods at the time of death, severe, unbearable pain takes away the consciousness of all living entities who have accepted material bodies. When we know about this pain,
You peacefully died. Hello? You understand? You die unconsciously. How much you going to remember Krishna? You think it's fun? Huh? So therefore, it's very important that you learn how to chant. Can you go 118? 4? Four. I want to read from the top. The highest perfection of life is attained by remembering the tranquil nature of the Lord at the last moment of one's life. This perfection of life is possible for one who has learned the actual tranquil nature of the Lord from the Vedic hymn sung by a liberated soul like Sundar Goswami or someone in the line of the public succession. There is no gain in hearing the Vedic hymns from some mental speculator. When the same is heard from actual self-realized soul and is properly understood by service and submission, everything becomes transparently clear. The submissive disciple is able to live tranquilly and continue to the end of life. By scientific adaptation, one is able to remember the Lord even at the end of life. That is when the power of remembrance slackens due to dearrangement of bodily membrane. For a common man, it is very difficult to remember things as they are at the time of death. But by the grace of the Lord and his bona fide devotee, the spiritual master, one can get this opportunity without difficulty, and it was done in the case of Maharaj. So do you understand this? We just read, it is impossible. When you are going to die, you lose your consciousness. Only devotees get this facility. That point. And that also you practice. You want? Can you go 6 to 27? Now 6 to last verse. Is that the last verse? What is the last verse? 49, I think. Okay, go back. Go to the second. At the time of death, one is certainly bewildered because his bodily functions are disordered. At the time, even one who is throughout his life has practiced chanting the holy name of the Lord may not be able to chant the Hare Krishna mantra very distinctly. You understand this? Are you understanding this? Nevertheless, such a person receives all the benefits of chanting the holy name while the body is fit. Therefore, why should we not chant the holy name of the Lord loudly and distinctly? If one does so, it is quite possible that even at the time of death, he will be properly able to chant the holy name of the Lord with love and faith. In conclusion, one who chants the holy name of the Lord constantly is guaranteed to return home back to Godhead without a doubt. You understand this? Do you understand this? Yes or no? Huh? So you know how important it is to practice chanting? Everyone is very tired. Let them go take prasadam, they'll never be tired. Prasadam time, nobody. Happens? Does it happen like that in prasadam time? Falling asleep in prasadam? Huh? Why? Very alert and awake. Yes? So you see how important this whole program is. Alright, any questions or comments? Yeah.
What is the difference between an ego and consciousness?
Ego and conscious. Can you go to 13, Bhagavad Gita, 13, last word. Last word or second last word? Let's see. I don't know where he's going. Where are you going? Hello? Huh? 34. 1334.
O son of Bharata, as the sun alone illuminates all the universes, so does the living entity alone within the body illuminate the entire body by consciousness.
You understand? And so does the living entity, one within the body, illuminates the entire body by consciousness. That means consciousness is the byproduct of the spirit soul. You follow? False ego is the product of the material consciousness, the body. You follow?
So the consciousness is the byproduct of soul, and the false ego is a byproduct of material consciousness.
Three modes of material nature. In fact, the false ego produces three modes of material nature. Unless you have a false ego, it's difficult to manifest this. You understand? False ego is giving you the false identification as we read. Whereas the soul, because of the presence of the soul, your body is conscious. This consciousness can be covered by false ego, or it can be liberated by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. You follow? But the presence of the soul is seen by consciousness. You understand?
So can I say that the false ego
That's
is
why we say you become Krishna conscious. Now you are material conscious, correct? You become?
Can we say that the ego is the identification of the consciousness?
The ego.
Ego is the identification of the consciousness. If it is spiritual, spiritual, but it is material.
You
How it
see,
identifies.
I've explained already the ego, what it is. Because of the false ego, you are identifying with the body. You follow? Understand? The body, all these things coming out because of the false ego. And when you have that false idea, then you act in a false consciousness. Correct? But when your true ego is there, then you act in Krishna consciousness. You understand? This is a whole comment. I think I have explained pretty clear the whole thing. Yes? Yes or no? based on Shastric references, not my speculation. Anyway, I recommend you to go back there and read all the purport because I only showed you the verses. You can go and read to get better understanding. Any other questions? Yes?
No, speak loud. Learn to speak loud, bro. Learn to speak loud. Learn to speak loud.
Go there and speak.
Yeah, learn to speak loud.
Go sit there and speak. I want to hear. Go there.
Speak loud.
You learn how to shout. Go. Go. There now you know you go that side. Go there. Loudly say.
You have said that at the time of death, if we remember Krishna, that you said. So, Prabhu, in Varapurana also it is mentioned that when we die, sometimes if we cannot able to remember Krishna, then Krishna remembers us so that we can go back to how it is.
Yes. This is extreme mercy of Guru and Krishna. That's now Prabhupada right in the purport. You read? By the mercy of it will be made possible. But you must have mercy of Guru and how to get mercy of Guru Krishna? Sleep through the whole life. Huh? Don't practice? Yes. You have to earn. Yes or no? Correct? Wake up in the morning, you have to do all your programs. Yes, day in, day out until the last stage of your. You understand? It's not that you whimsically or no, Varaha Puranam say when you don't, you go back. Correct? We have to become more cautious now. Yeah? Right. And space out and then you expect, no, he says Prabhupada will take me back. That's it, I will sleep, no? Can? Huh? He said, hold on his dhoti, I'll take one picture and tie myself to him. Can? Huh? Practical. Yes? Yes or not? So we have to become a bit more cautious rather than trying to take it what? For granted. Yes? Anything else? No questions. Huh?
I have one question.
I want to hear loudly, you guys are mumbling the words. I don't know how you learn English in your school. What kind of school you come from? You can't speak clearly English. Huh? Who's speaking voice? Mumbling and rambling in the night. What's the guy? That one. Muhammad Ali fighting, rambling in the jungle. Yes?
So my question is that in our universe, the 14 planet system, out of that there will be layers, falsive of mind, layers. So that is made of falsive of mind and layers. So what about that layers? How the falsive is most prominent in that layers? How can I
Everything is 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. It says water, air, ether, fire, goes subtle. You understand? All the coverings are 10 times 10. In other words, to tell you that you cannot escape this thing. You cannot? Not possible. All this space expedition and all is bogus. Only way you can come out of this, what happening for Jigo? He's giving another class. You understand? Everything is goes subtle by subtle. That's why Brahma says to Hiranyakasipu, when he's asking, I want to become what? Immortal. He says, although we are what? Living entities, we don't die like you. I mean, in other words, his body is not like us. Can you see that word? You know, no? In the Bhagavatam? Yeah? He's saying it. That means his body is what? Subtle. His body is what? Not like us. How is gross body? Right? As you go, the ghosts, higher than the ghosts, the Gandharva, all their body is subtle. You understand? How subtle. That's why they can go here, go there, go everywhere. You can go up. Not possible. Varuna, he built the castle under the water. His palace is what? He knows how my water, he knows to make pillars. It is there in the Bhagavatam. Yes? And he can stay, you can stay. Possible? You will be crushed by the pressure. You will be what? How is it possible? Because the body is subtle. Understand? This material thing don't affect them. Are you following? Say Brahma say, I don't lie, our body is different from you. We don't die like you. You follow? So this is all there in the Bhagavatam. You can read about it. Any other question? Okay, thank you very much. Now you can be fully awake. What? You can be what? Fully awake. Why? What?
Yeah. Our anarthas are caused by our false sense of identification. So that is why it keeps hindering our service. Even when we are in the trying to get situated in our real ego, the false ego keeps disrupting the service. So the false ego can get broken one shot, but it takes a lot of attempts.
Because now you are surrendering to the spiritual master. So the spiritual master will guide you. Understand? You are surrendering. So he says, do like this, do like that. So his idea is to take you out of the false. That's why you chant Oma Jnana Timirandasya Jnanam Jnana. Unmilitam Chakshus. What is the meaning of that? It cuts your ego with the sharp instrument of knowledge. Just now we read, no? They cut with the axe of knowledge. So he is cutting. He's what? That's why you cry sometimes. Hey! Rascal! Why the Guru Maharaj calling me a rascal? It's a cut. It's what? Yes? Then you wake up. Otherwise you sleep. It's okay lah, Guru. Huh? Yes? You get the reaction? You follow? That's why the spiritual master is so important. Because he can see through your ego. And he can detect your nonsense. Yes? And he will tell you. And tell you straight up. Are you humble? Oh yeah, I was puffed up. I was thinking I was... Correct? I learned. Guru is not someone who is always... Huh? Hello, then he is not Guru. He is not what? The word Guru itself means what? Heavy. Heavy as a thunderbolt and light as a rose. Two sides. You understand? So you need that. That's why you always making mistake. One time, yeah, two times, every day mistake, huh? What to do? Must beat, no? Take beating, then you wake up. Yes? So why go to that extent? Real good person will learn by what? Oh, you say don't do. So when Guru is not there, then how you will change? Will you change? Cannot change. That's why your mother every time shouting at you, you never care what? You care. She always angry because this guy never learned. I'm telling him 10 times, he's not doing. Correct? You try here 10 times. Can? Can? You know what happens? Yes. Why? Guru? Yes. Different, right? That's why you need a Guru. Everybody. Very difficult to break the ego if you don't have a Guru. Not Guru. Guru will cut. Guru will what? Cut. He never say Guru will kiss you. It does not mirror the word. The Guru will cut your ego by kissing you. Yes? Hello? Sometimes they get angry. Oh, he's shouting, only shouting. Huh? What? Yes? You follow? Very important. So you must learn how to accept the. It is said when someone is actually shouting at you means he is your best friend. And someone not correcting you means he is your worst. Actually there's a word there. 427 I think. 427, 26 or something there in the Bhagavatam. And we will go on so many verses. Anyway, homework, you find out. Yes? Anything else? Huh?
So you should never, because we have been in this material world, so we always have the sense of okay, I know why is he scolding me and all this. Why is he chastising me? So, but once we come to
yeah, but if you must know, I made a mistake. Why are you doing this again and again and again? Correct? Yeah? Is it not? Huh? If the wife pulls your ear, no problem. But if the Guru pulls your ear, I'm leaving the ashram. Yeah? Oh darling, you are pulling my ear. Huh? Yes? Hello? Understand? So we must know, all these things are false ego. These are what? That's why Krishna says in 1858.
Conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness and act with false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost.
So you see the meaning here? By acting through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. Yes? In other words, if you go with your false ego, you will be lost. So here in this verse you see, my dear beautiful wife, when a master accepts a servant as his own man but not punish him for his offenses, the servant must be considered unfortunate. Yeah? Yes? Next verse. dear slender maiden, when a master chastises the servant should accept this as great mercy. One who becomes angry must be very foolish not to know that such is the duty of his friend. Right? Please remember these two verses by heart. Please what? Because you're going to get chastised. Yes? I think I better go home now. My mother always kissing me. I better stay. Yes? Now you put this in your notebook. Chant it every day. Alright. Hello? Anything else? Okay, we stop here then. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah.